Welcome to the Balking Dead, where there is no sleep for the wicked, guys. And we're going to keep this train fucking going because we've been doing nothing but fucking winning and moving lines, guys. Like, no lie, I go back to look at some of these lines. They're moving by 2, 3 fucking points after we put this show out. So, yeah, we doing something right. This show's sponsored by Prize Picks. Go on over there, use promo code PUBSPORTS for your first match deposit up to $100. So 25 gets you 25, 100 gets you 100. Shout out to the chat. First few in here, we got Paulie and we got the boy Bunny. Sonny, my bad dog. Ha! Let's fucking go. Time to make some cash, guys. Let's fucking get into this card today. Brewers at Pirates. First game in, first game up. Fuck my life. I capped this game, wrote it all out, got to the third game, and they changed the fucking pitcher. So we're going to go with Aaron Ashby versus Dylan Peters. Aaron Ashby, guys, if you don't know who this kid is, you probably fucking should. He is a projected frontline starter of this Milwaukee team. So put that in there with already the aces they got. He's projected to be just as good as this guy. He throws from the left-handed side, and this year his problem has been his whip. He does have a 1.76 whip. They've been using him out the pin the last few years, and this year they started him as a starter the last few games out. He hasn't gone that long, but I do expect a solid 4 innings to 5 innings from Ashby today. Pittsburgh versus left-handed are 23rd in walk percentage. League average is 9. They're at 8%, guys. That's where Ashby can have this good game. They are bad in walking, where Ashby's having a problem finding the strike zone. If you're going to help Ashby out, you're in for a long fucking day. They're 27th in K percentage at 19%. So their strikeouts really aren't there, but they're not taking their walks. They're 6th average, 15th OPS. So they're getting on base, just the power numbers ain't there, and they're not scoring many runs, guys. So I expect Ashby to go out there and deal today. His K prop on my bookie is 5+. At plus 125, 4+ is minus 233. Prize Picks, they have him in 4 strikeouts. They have no fantasy score or pitching outs, and that's really what I wanted to attack with Ashby. I wanted his fantasy score or pitching outs, and they're not offering that to us on there. Probably for a good fucking reason, probably because Ashby goes out there and deals today. On the other hand, we got Dylan Peters, guys. He's got a career 5+ ERA in the bigs and a whip of 1.5 career-wise. Let's get into this year where he's been pitching out the bullpen, and he's been pitching pretty fucking well. Peters has been good out the bullpen and a little over a 5+ innings of work this year, or 6+ innings of work. He went 3 innings out last time versus Milwaukee, so he should be ready to go for 4 or 5 as long as he can handle it. Milwaukee versus left-handed pitching is 19th in walk percentage, 17th in strikeout percentage, 24th average, 22nd OPS. They're not seeing the ball from the left-handed side, guys. And so far this year with Peters, it's shown that he's maybe fixed his whip. So Peters might be in for a good day today, and I think Ashby too, guys, in my opinion. But like I said, Peters, they don't have no K-prop or nothing up on him yet, dude. He was just thrown into the game like 45 minutes ago into the lineup. So I'm not looking to run much props on him. If anything, if they do give it, look towards his fantasy score over, guys. They're not hitting lefties, and I expect them to go 4 or 5 innings, and it's going to be really, really low. His outs might even be at like 9, and that might be the key spot. The Brewers' pin ERA is 15th, and they've saved 8 out of 11 chances, where the Pirates' pin is 27th, but they've saved 5 out of 5. So Pirates' back end is really, really good. That's what that says, guys, where the rest of their pin is fucking garbage. So we know what the Brewers' back end is. Williams has been shaky. Boxberger is all right. Hader is the man. So I expect a very solid pitch game today from both these pitchers, and even though they haven't been solid. So that's the weird thing about that. My guy fucking Noli, MMA locker room. I see you, my guy. Mackenzie Gore he got for 5.5 strikeouts. That's what he on. So if you want on, get on. Next game out, though, we on this, though. We are on this. Marlins and Nationals. Pablo Lopez, man. Pablo Lopez. Cousin to Senor Escobar. Nah. Pablo Lopez versus Eric Petty. Pablo Lopez in an interview the other day when they asked him a question. He says, refer to me as the league leading ERA leader. That motherfucker got some balls and he's been talking. Shout out to my guy Noli. We go back and forth on this. I think Pablo Lopez has the higher upside than Alcantara, and I think he's going to be the better pitcher in the long run. So someone's going to be wrong. Someone's going to be wrong, but they're both fucking good, guys. These are both good pitchers. Last year, he had drastic splits, a 2.3 home ERA and a 4.3 road. He was 1-0 in 2 games versus the Nats last year with a 1.38 ERA and a quality start both times. One of those starts coming on the road. So take that and throw that shit out the window. We riding Pablo Lopez today, guys. He's been good against him, and he's been really good this year, and I expect it more to come. Nats versus right-handed pitching. They're 25th in walk percentage, 7.7. Terrible, as Charles Barkley would say. But fuck, dude, they're not walking. They're striking out middle of the pack, 22%, 16th average, 19th OPS. They're just not hitting other than Juan Soto, guys. And if you can pitch around one guy or even walk him if you fucking have to, and the guy hitting behind you is hitting 83, 0.83 for fucking Nelson Cruz right now. Oh God, bro, you gotta be careful with the big dog Soto and just fucking do your job for the rest of the game. His fantasy, his K prop is 6+ plus 110 on my bookie, and it's 5.5 on Prize Picks. There ain't no value in the juice if you're a juice hunter because it's plus money at 6+, and that's what you got to get for that prop. But let's look at his fantasy score, and that's what I want. I want it over 30.5, and I see 6 innings, 2 runs or less, 5 strikeouts or more, and we're hitting that. We don't need the win with that, and taking in that Miami's pin is 13th in ERA, and they've blown 4 out of 7 games. We don't want the we ain't banking on the win right there. We can't. When they're a coin flip at closing games out, guys, we can't take that into our fantasy score. But I'm not needing the win to get to where I need to get with Pablo Lopez. I need what he's done in the past against this team and what he's done this year. So give me some Pablo Lopez fantasy score over. He is an ace, and all the other aces get priced from 34 to 40. So let's just play on a good fucking pitcher when they give them to us at a stupid fucking number. Kind of like Chris Bassett yesterday, guys. They just disrespected some of these kids. So what? Pablo Lopez is on the road. Pablo Lopez has been a fucking monster, guys. So let's keep it going. Eric Fetty, he's 1-1 with a 6.5 ERA and 3 starts. He's gotten better each start out, though, this year. Not so bad. He does have a career 5.3 ERA, guys. Nothing home to write home about. But what is to write home about? He was 2-0 in 4 starts versus the Marlins last year. 2 quality starts, going 5 innings in every start. Damn. So this guy feels good pitching against this team. He knows he could go out there and handle this. He's had some of his better games versus this Miami Marlins team. And they're not fucking hitting either this year, guys. Like I said with their hitting numbers, they're not fucking hitting. And I think we got a nice little – oh, wait, I lied. They are hitting. Shut up, Sharpie. Shut up. Marlins versus right-handers, 7th in walk percentage, 11th in K percentage, 5th average, 9th OPS. That is hitting, guys. So my bad on saying, oh, the Marlins aren't hitting. Miami is hitting right now. So I can't hate anybody even looking at Pablo Lopez. Like I said, fantasy score. The numbers all say Miami rolls and rolls tough. I just think that Fetty is going to hang in there today. So we're going to look at Pablo Lopez on that side, even though I don't hate anybody looking at Fetty's fantasy score today, guys. I think he goes 6 innings, and he easily crushes the 22 they're going to offer him on Prize Picks. I could see 2 runs or less. He's gone 5 innings every time versus this team. What's going to change? I mean, I got to go off a guy's career, guys, and his career says he likes pitching versus these Marlins. Juan Soto. How could you not talk about Juan Soto? He's batting .421 in 19 games versus Lopez with 2 home runs. And my bookie has it at 2+ bases plus 102 and his home run at plus 500. Plus 500 is just disrespectful, guys, to a guy who crushes the ball. The weather is cold today, so 2+ bases is definitely a look and an option to make sure, and they're still giving you plus money on the best hitter in that lineup, guys. On the other hand, I preached to you about this kid yesterday, and he went out and did it again, guys. Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's 3 for 10 versus Fetty lifetime, 2 home runs and 3 at bats. 8 out of 14 games this year, he's had 2+ bases, guys. That's 60%. 2+ bases, and they're giving you plus 152. That's not a thing that's hitting at 60%. Jazz Chisholm Jr. And now that the last week he's been at the top of the lineup, and he's the road team, that's a guaranteed 4 or 5 at bats. Oh yes, until the books fucking catch back up with Jazz Chisholm, give me him at 2+ plus 152, please and thank you. Washington bullpen, they're 20th pin ERA, but they have closed 3 out of the 4 games that they've had an opportunity to close. So take that into effect that their pin, if they get there, can do the job if they need to, where Miami's pin has blown damn near 50% of save opportunities. So that part we don't want to be looking at right now. We don't want to be backing Miami that way. Next game out. Probably one of my favorite games to break down realistically, guys. Shout out to the chat. I see you. Smash the fucking like, guys, if you haven't. Hit the share. Hit the fucking link if you're in Twitter world. Come join the chat. Come say hi. Tell someone about this show, because this show's fucking winning, bro. Help your fucking friends out. Help your fucking dad out. You know, get a better Christmas present. Just thank me later. But Astros and Rangers, guys. We got Christian Javier versus Glenn Otto. Christian Javier is entering the rotation after 8.1 scoreless innings and long relief this year after losing the starting opportunity to Odorizzi. Odorizzi's been fucking gas and trash like he's always been, guys. Javier was a good pitcher last year, and he's been nothing but elite this year. He's a fucking stud. I like to back Christian Javier, guys. And in this spot, we're going to back his outs, and I'll get into it. Last game out, he went 55 pitches, so he's good to go for 70 to 75. That's about 5 innings of work, guys. They're giving us 4 innings of work over here on Prize Picks. That's 3 outs of value of where I have him going to the 5-inning mark. So we need value. I don't like betting props. Like I said yesterday and the day before, I don't want just a half point. I want to have this shit beat, in my eyes, by at least 1.5 or more. So there is a little wiggle room in there for me to be wrong by 1 and still hit the bitch. Yeah. But Rangers this year versus right-handed pitching are 21st in walk percentage, 8%. 28th in strikeout percentage, 19.2. They're not striking out. 26th average, 28th OPS. Yes. 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 They're not fucking hitting the ball from the right-handed side. And this guy is going to be going 75 pitches. That's 5 innings of work on a regular day. If he has a good day, he goes 6. We're getting these 12 outs today, guys, with Christian Javier. And by the time I wake up from the old Naparuski, that shit might be up the motherfucking up, because it's not where it should be. That right there is wrong, guys. Glenn Otto, he's the key piece in the Gallo trade. He's had 1 start this year versus a sorry-ass fucking Oakland A's team. So let's not take too much into his first start. He has been elite in the minors, but he has a career 7+ ERA and only 28 innings of work. He got a little taste of the majors last year, and he got smacked. He is too fucking good for the minors, guys. They're not going to leave this kid in the minors. He's going to have to learn his growing pains versus Major League Baseball teams. So he's too good, guys, and I expect him to be somewhat decent today. Astros versus right-handed pitchers are 18th in walk percentage, 15th in strikeout percentage, 19th average, 15th OPS. They're pretty much middle of the pack, nothing to write home about. So I could see 2 runs given up by Otto today. They're not offering him on Prize Picks, but his K-prop is plus 125. If the Astros do strike out, it's to the right-handed side, guys, and they've been fucking striking out a lot to the right-handed side. If you look at their overall numbers, no, but if you look at their just past week and a half, it's bad. So I can't hate anybody looking at no Glenn Otto strikeout prop today. I do expect him to go 5 innings, and if you can't get a strikeout per inning versus a team that's struggling like the Astros, maybe you don't belong in the big leagues. But his K per 9 was out the ass in the minors, guys. He is a strikeout pitcher, so 5 strikeouts versus a team struggling seems very doable. No one has success in 10 at-bats or more versus Javier. But Willie Calhoun has 2 home runs and 7 at-bats versus Javier. And definitely worth a shot looking at him. They didn't have his home run prop up. Chris McCormick now is leading off with Altuve out on the IL. So McCormick was hot until they put him up at the leadoff spot, guys. So a lot of guys struggle towards the top and they flourish down at the bottom. Pressure makes diamonds, pressure busts pipes, okay? This motherfucker looks like to be a pipe, dog, and he seems to be busted. So right now, I can't really look too much at either of these bats. I would be looking at the no-run first inning. Like I said, I expect both these pitchers to be good today. And, yeah, go Christian Javier. 12 outs is our play on this play. Seems just a little too easy. Shout out to the chat. Smash the fucking like. We need to get 30 live. We got 27 in here. Go tell somebody, guys. We're trying to hit a few records. 30 don't sound that big, but it's big to me. Big 30! Last game, though. Last fucking game, though. Cleveland Guardians at the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Zach Plesac versus Shohei Ohtani. Should be a good game, right? Zach Plesac, he's been real fucking good this year. 1-1 with a 1.5 ERA and now gets an Angels team that's 11th in walk percentage, 13th in strikeout percentage, 12th average, 3rd OPS. This will be his toughest test. 1-0 versus Angels last year, 7 innings, 5 earned runs. Okay? And I looked through the box score. There was 3 in the 4th, 1 in early, and a couple earlier out. So it was like they got to him a few different innings, guys. And, yeah. Definitely looks like they got to him. His K-prop is at 5 plus minus 104, and on Prize Picks it's at 3.5. If you're a fucking juice hunter for value, 4 plus on the books is minus 286, and you're getting a 286 profit even value on Prize Picks, guys. Once again, if you do a 3-pick, they pay you the same amount no matter whether you put plus or you put minus. So you might as well as be looking towards the minus part in the bets that you like and not taking plus money props, and go bet those plus money props elsewhere and get yourself some real money and take advantage of what Prize Picks is going to give us to take advantage of. Because guess what? I love being taken advantage of. Woo! Give me 2 BBWs on a Saturday night. But yeah, I'd be looking at his fantasy score over 22.5 personally. I think he goes 6 plus. But I think he gives up 3 runs, but he still gives us that quality start with the 6 plus and 3 runs. So definitely 22.5 is too low, but I do respect that number because how hot the Angels have been with the bats.
Hey, Sharpie.
Yes, sir.
We got a like and a comment from the old lady. Sarah just said, Sharpie.
Hey, what's good, Sarah? Thank you for joining. She got us to 30. But Big Show's lady has to give us over the freaking mark, guys. There's an issue. Go tell your lady to help us get over. Come on. Tell your lady to sign up for Pub Sports. Prize Picks too. Use promo code Pub Sports. Get her a free $100 match deposit while you at it. Yeah. Shohei Ohtani, on the other hand, guys. Everybody loves them some Shohei. 1-2 this year with a 4.4 ERA and a whip of 1. The whip of 1 is what I like. I'm not worried too much with the 4.4 ERA. That whip of 1 speaks numbers to me. 26 strikeouts in 14 innings. That also speaks numbers to me. His splits were drastic last year. 1.95 home, 5 plus road. But check this out. He's been on the road twice this year, guys, and he was dominant one time too. So I'm not going to take too much into these home road splits. Ohtani is getting used to the big leagues. He's a Japanese pitcher, guys. It might take him a year or two to get in and settle down. And it's looked like in other parts of the box score and in the spring. Looks like this guy is going to have a big year pitching, guys. And I'm still going to ride him even if he gets rocked. Prove me wrong more than once, my guys. Cleveland versus right-handed pitching. 6.3 in walk percentage. 27th in the league. That is trash. 22nd in K percentage. So they're not really striking out. But they're not fucking walking, guys. So I'm going to throw that strikeout number. I'm going to bump that up a lot more than where it's at and average it out with that walk percentage. And I'm going to get it to the number where I believe it should be at. They are top 2 average 5th OPS, Cleveland. They are hitting the ball, but the last few days they've been on a cold train. But the numbers say they smack righties. So just in case they smack righties, we're going to be looking at his K prop, guys. It's at 7 plus minus 106 on the books, 6.5 on Prize Picks. No crazy value in the juice. It's pretty much an even money bet. But I have this guy going 5 innings, 7 strikeouts at least. If he does get hits, that's where the 5 innings come in, and he only goes 5. If they don't hit him like they've been showing the last few days and not by their numbers, this guy's going 7 strong with 10 plus strikeouts tonight. So I have him for 7 to 10 strikeouts, 6.5. Let's fucking go. Give me some Shohei Ohtani. We go get us some fucking Ks, and we go eat some old fucking food because I'm hungry. I would shy away from his fantasy score, guys, just in case. It is at 34.5. And like I said, if he does get hits, I expect the strikeouts to still be there. So let's ride the strikeouts and not worry about if he gets hit. Mike fucking Trout. You might have forgot about this guy because he's been hurt and everybody does. This guy was going 12th in fantasy baseball drafts this year, guys. The career number 1 overall the last 7 fucking years is going to go 12th because of injuries. And nobody's talking about how fucking good this fool's been. He's on a 9-game hit streak with 3 home runs in his last 5 games coming back from injury. Like, he's batting over 340. His OPS is over 1,200 in these last 5 games being back from that injury. His home run prop is at plus 250. Go fuck you. We ain't betting no plus 250 fucking home run props. But his 2 plus base is at minus 102. You're going to give me even money on a 2 plus bases where you're pretty much telling me you think he hits a home run? Give me Mike Trout and give me his fantasy score, guys. This guy's on a heater, and this guy has shown us he could fucking put 5 home runs out in 5 days, bro. Once he gets going, this guy gets going. And we going to ride us some Mikey Trout. So shout out to my son whose birthday was yesterday. Mr. Mike Trout's his favorite player. So, yeah, we going to get on him today. Ohtani, guys. His home run's at plus 400. And there was a couple games last year where he pitched and he helped himself out with run support. So I can't hate anybody looking at a home run prop, especially at plus 400, when Plesac is a right-handed pitcher and Ohtani is a left-handed hitter. It's going to be you throw a breaking ball in his wheelhouse, he's taking you deep. On the other side, dude, I'm not looking at too many Cleveland batters myself. I'm not a huge Cleveland backer. They do got some people they were hitting, but nah. Cleveland's bullpen, 16th pin in ERA wise. They've blown 2 out of 4 games. So not digging that, but with 22.5 fantasy score for Plesac, excuse me, I got hiccups. Yeah, you don't need that bullpen for 22.5. I think he goes 6 innings, and fuck your bullpen that can't close a game but 50% of the time. On the other hand, you got the Angels bullpen. They're ass 26 ERA, and they've closed 4 out of 7 games. So they've looked better as of recent in the back end, but 50% or less, bro, or close to that 50%, I don't want to be backing you like that for the win. I need Ohtani to get the win for that 34.5 fantasy score. And that bullpen's been way too shaky for me to be backing Ohtani's fantasy score at that point. Can he hit it? Yes. Am I going to hit the under on him? Fucking no. I'm thinking of strikeout props. So I feel like I'm going to jinx myself by saying this, dude, but I can't remember the last time I gave out a play that lost on this show. Go back 3-4 days, guys, and it's going to have to be farther. That's how fucking money I've been in. So let's just fucking keep this train rolling and, yeah, smack these motherfuckers, bro. It's us versus Prize Picks. That's what it is, and it's we gonna win. I don't fucking lose. Nah. You might hit me once. You might hit me twice. But I'm gonna grab a fucking bat and come back. So, go on over to fucking Prize Picks, guys. Use promo code PUBSPORTS. Get yourself a match deposit up to $100 on your first $100 deposit. If you haven't already, smash the fucking like, hit the share, hit the retweet, tell everybody about this show. Help them out too, guys. Cash your fucking tickets. Use the fucking hashtag we be pubbing a little more often, guys. A little more. Come on now, get that shit going viral, okay? Do me a favor. Have a blessed fucking day. And tag me in your fucking tickets after we win.